Okay, call me a liar. One more video. I'm not going to post it this evening though. We're still on Saturday, November 17th, and the other day I got bored in the garage and I cracked this one open here. I've already put the screw in. You know, I've got it to where I can actually, and I've already modded a couple of them, but this is the Chevelle Wagon. The other side, I started removing the tampos, but I decided I did not like the color at all. And I don't like the wheels on it. So what I'm going to do is paint it and paint the interior and put some different wheels on there. And I may eventually make a video. There's plenty of them out there though on how to open up the Hot Wheels and how to thread them and get a screw for them and all that jazz. So first thing I'm going to do is actually strip the paint. And what I'm going to use is what I've used on some of my dirt bikes is just this towel strip paint remover. Now they also, it's just like the aircraft remover except it's in a aerosol can. Of course I could sand it and just paint right over that, but I'm not going to do that because when you start building up too many layers, you're not going to see the details of the car, the doors and all that jazz. So you're not going to see any of that when you start getting too much paint built up on the actual car itself. The other thing I'll probably do is I'll probably paint the bottom black, not the bumpers, just the bottom. But we'll get to that later. Now we're just going to work on stripping this. So again, this is just like that you know, stuff you goop on, but it works way faster, and it comes off clean. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this on, and we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's completely. Actually, I'll spray it on and I'll show you what it looks like as it's kind of doing its thing. So we'll be back. Okay. I literally just sprayed it on, and you can see, look at the hood, and then you can see the roof starting to do its thing. Look at that. Eats it away really quick. Now, obviously you don't want to touch any of this with your bare hands. You want to have a well ventilated area, and that's it. See, I didn't get that other side too good. And what I'll also do is basically, you can wash this off with some water. Don't do it in your sink, but spray some water on it. It'll flake right off. I'll also spray the inside of the car, get the paint out of there. So we're going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up. You can also just take a brush and just brush it off, really. I've got, here's an old glove. We'll just, look at that. I'm just patting it off. That's how easy it comes off, instead of doing a bunch of sanding and all that jazz. So I'll go ahead and get this cleaned all the way up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and here's what she looks like. Now, I haven't touched this at all, but besides just running under some hot water. See, there's a little place there, a little bit under gas cap, right there. Got a little back here, a little right there, a little right there, and a little right there. So those paint areas must have been a little thicker. But everywhere else, it's clean as a whistle. Literally, that was less than 5 minutes. I mean, that was less than 5 minutes cleaning everything. As you saw in the camera, it only takes a couple seconds to get the paint off. Now, if you're really picky, you could go in and get a steel brush or a little knife or what have you and clean off these little tiny edges. Looks like the paint was just a little thicker there. Just don't scratch up the metal. So you could do that. Just lightly scrape it. The doors, I mean, you could also run a blade in there to get that out. That's if you're real picky. So actually what I said I wasn't going to post this on Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and post it. I'm going to make it a couple parts. Just getting that cleaned up a little bit. And just a couple part series here, because I'm not going to paint it tonight. Well, maybe we'll go ahead and do that tomorrow. So anyway, part one, basically quick and easy way to strip your car. You can use the aircraft goopy stuff, the aircraft stripper. It just takes a lot longer. This stuff is, I think, about $6 a can, and obviously you're using about 2 squirts on that car. So if you're using it for Hot Wheels, it's gonna last you forever. I mean, for a complete frame on like a motorcycle, it takes about 2 cans. So can imagine, 2 cans, you know. Anyway, and that can be had at pretty much any auto parts store. I was really surprised that it got all the headlight material off. You can see there. Never used this on a Hot Wheel before, just on motorcycles, and I love it. And there's a little bit down here, right there, where the car clips in. And you can, like I said, you can take a knife, or this, I don't have a little steel brush that's soft, but if you had a steel brush, you could clean that out and do that. So anyway, that's it for stripping down the car. Tomorrow we'll probably do all the painting. Probably paint the interior. I may leave the interior, I'm not sure yet. Again, I was kind of thinking about painting the chassis. We're going to put some different wheels on it, and we'll show you the donor car for that and how to do that. So that'll do it for this this video, and hopefully the video of the evening here. And if you have any questions or comments, post those below, and we'll see you tomorrow.